Hello class, my name is James Marvel. I am your instructor for Philosophy 208, Ethics and Moral Reasoning here at Ashford University. I usually try to provide a couple of videos over the course of a class, but I've been a little bit behind the eight ball lately. My schedule has kept me very busy, but I wanted to make sure that I got at least one video in so that you have a face to go with all the words that have been typed in responding to your discussion post and sending you emails. There is a person out there responding to everything, and it's me. So welcome to the class, and hopefully it's good to meet each other in this kind of forum. You've seen my background on the introduction to your instructor and my schooling that I've gone through. I've been studying philosophy and legal issues for a decade. Recent graduate of law school, and am preparing to take the bar exam in February, and I teach classes part-time for Ashford University on the side. So I wanted to make this video to explain a couple things about discussion posts, my expectations for them, so that you guys can be more successful in the posts that you make and the responses that you provide. So the first thing is the discussion post due date. Discussion posts are due by Thursday every week, which is the third day of the week. If you do not get your original post in by that time, you will not receive any credit for it. The first week there were some issues with that. There were quite a few people that didn't get their posts in on time. This week week 2 was much better. Most people did. In fact, I think everyone got their posts in on time. And if you have a technical issue about getting your post in on time, if your internet is down, or if the website crashes, be sure as soon as you can to email me and let me know. But I do need to see some kind of verification of that, because I can't have people just claiming that things have gone wrong when nothing actually went wrong. I have to have some kind of verification, whether it's a note from your internet provider service or from Ashford themselves that there was a website crash or something to that extent. But in any case, for the most part, the late policy is that I do not accept late work for discussion posts unless there's a death in the family, a birth in the family, the immediate family, or if you have a sickness that requires a hospital visitation. Now the reason being, I think I deserve to give you guys, or you deserve a justification, since we are in a philosophy class, that deadlines are important, whether it's in academia or it's in our daily lives at our jobs. When we have a deadline, we must meet it. So I want you to consider these discussion deadlines very, very important, especially since we do them every week. And after you post them, I have to grade them. So when they're on time and everyone's posts are on time, I can actually go in and grade everyone's. If I allow people to turn discussions in late, that delays me from grading everyone's posts and getting all the grades back to you in a timely manner so that you can know how you did. Now, second of all, is when you do make your original post on time, I do allow you to add to that, to alter it, or to start over if you want. Because I want everyone to succeed in the class, I want to provide you as many opportunities as I can to make your post better. So if I make comments to your post asking you more questions, it's usually because I want you to clarify and improve your positions. So when I do respond to your post and there are questions there, you should respond to them, because that's going to give you an opportunity to earn more points for your original post. So if you get your post in on time, your original post, you have an opportunity to get more points if that original post isn't an A grade. And I can assure you, most people do not get an A with their first original post. Now, philosophy is a very difficult subject matter, and it can be a very technical subject matter, and I realize that for many of you, this is your first time taking a philosophy class or being exposed to some of the philosophical terms, and it can be hard to wrap your head around some of these ideas and these theories and these concepts. But I'm here to help you. And so if you have any questions, if you're not understanding a concept, if you're hearing a word like epistemology or metaphysical for the first time, you can ask me more in depth via email what those things mean if you don't understand them. But be sure, if you email me with questions, that you actually have questions. If you just send me a general question like, I don't understand the material, please help me, I'm not going to be able to address that question very well. Give me something specific that you don't understand, and I definitely will be able to respond to that and hopefully help you out so that you can provide better work. The other thing is that in the discussion posts, you need to be aware that sometimes there are multiple questions being asked in one discussion prompt. So for instance, in week 2, it asks you two separate things. It asks you to respond to a problem that you come up with, and how, well, it asks you how a relativist would respond, and to describe how a relativist would respond, and possibly why the relativist response might not be justified in response to the problem that you come up with. Most people answered that question, but it asked you a second question. It asked you to also interpret the same issue through the lens of one of the positive ethical theories that the text gave you. And I think about 90% of people who did the week 2 discussion of the first discussion didn't address that second question. So for many of my responses, I went through and reminded you through a question that you needed to provide a response that was interpreted through one of the ethical theories, because almost no one did that. Only a few people did. And in order to get just a passing grade on the discussion post, you need to do the entire discussion post. So I just wanted to make those kind of clarifications because I want to see everyone do well. I want to see everyone do as well as they can. I want to see everyone get the best grade that they can. And I'm here to help you do that. And I'm here to help you understand these things, because when you do those things, you're going to come out of this class, hopefully, a better thinker, a more critical thinker, someone who is able to express themselves more clearly, someone who's able to present very clear and concise arguments. And I know that can kind of seem counterintuitive with all of this stuff that we're dealing with in philosophy. It can seem like a big just, there's all these terms, there are all these thoughts. But what it does is it trains your mind to deal with these complex things so that when you deal with simple things, they're like nothing. Just like mathematics, when you practice things, you practice problem sets over and over and over again, pretty soon it becomes like second nature. And that's the same thing in philosophy. You can train your brain to be comfortable with responding to these complex thoughts, and it can really help you in all facets of your life. So I'm here to help you do that. I'm happy to help you through emails again, and it's good to meet you. You get a face with the name, and I hope that we can continue with this class and that you continue feeling successful in the class, and that you get a lot out of it. So for this week, we've got a lot of things coming up, as you'll see in the type below this video, and I look forward to reading your posts and reading your assignments. All right, great. Have a great day. Also, I will be posting something soon about our break, when things are due before the Christmas break and when things will be due after the Christmas break, so keep your eyes peeled for that. All right, I'll see you later.